Hey friends, it's me, Frenny, aka Friend the Human. This is my first ever Reddit rainbow that I made specifically for YouTube. I'm so excited. Today we're going to be reading a teaser because I'm going to go live on Tickle Talk tomorrow and we're going to read the rest of this crazy story. And also, it's my birthday weekend, so my birthday's on Monday. Woo, 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 woo. All right, so you know the drill. Grab your vibes and your delights, and let's jump into the story called Entitled Parents Stole My Switch and Held It Hostage Because I Wasn't Visiting Anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and say let's throw up a mad trigger warning because this story is mad toxic narcissist parents, okay? But it's great because the comeuppance, like the self-worth, it's incredible. Let's jump in. Let's keep going. I'm 20 I'm 20 male and moved out of my parents' house at 18 because I really can't stand them. And it's all for all the kinds of reasons you can guess. They were jerks, favored my younger siblings, used me as free childcare, told me what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. Ooh. I think that's honestly the main reason why I don't share. I just make sure everybody has their own because nope, I'm not playing them games. Because I didn't like it when my parents did that, you know what I'm saying? So they said what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine and all that BS. And when I left, my dad told me to not let the door hit me on my way out and don't come back. Accepted. I got the smallest and cheapest apartment I could find, and I've worked the same full-time job for 2 years. My parents didn't even hold out a month before calling me and begging me to come back home, because without me, someone else had to watch my siblings. I refused because now I finally had time for myself. My dad eventually called me and actually demanded I move back home, and that's the projection. Demanded I move back home and pay them rent instead because family is more importante than my personal independence. Man, I said back to him that my life is important too. Okay, say it with your chest though. And for once, I'm getting to live for myself. We love to see it. Oh my goodness. So we basically said, well, then see how long you can last without us. And we didn't talk for months, not months. I don't know what he was hoping for. I managed well enough by myself. My family seemed to slowly accept that I wasn't going to come crawling back, and over time, we seemed to mend things. I could tell that they were having a hard time dealing with the fact that things were on my terms and not theirs. Not even the fact that they might be struggling financially, they're more upset that you left and they can't control you. That's mad fucked. They begged me to watch my youngest siblings from time to time, even though the two that are closest to me in age are in their mid-teens now. But my parents don't want to put babysitting on them any more than they have to, which is hypocritical of them since they tried to put it on me as much as possible. And yes, I have called them out on that. Okay, I was about to say every older sibling is screaming right now. Like, what the fuck? Even my own poor sister had to watch my stupid ass when we were growing up. Why is that so common? Why is that so common? They responded with gaslighting and more months of silence yet again and again. They were the ones that were and yet again, they were the ones to come crawling back to me for help. Not long ago, I bought myself a used Nintendo Switch, though could only afford one game for it at the moment, which is Mario Kart. I got it bundled with the console for a good deal, but I think that's how we all got Mario Kart. I'm not gonna lie, I think we all had it on that old red and blue one, you know what I'm saying? My mom came by on a Saturday and asked me to watch my two youngest siblings for a while, and she basically pushed them in the door at me and ran. Okay. And I was stuck with these two rowdy kids all day in my tiny apartment. My mom didn't come back until after 9 p.m. and that was because I called her and made her come get the kids Wow. Was she just gonna leave him there indefinitely? Like, what the fuck? I would like to hear more about that. Like, anybody who's been in this position, like, is that, do they just leave them there indefinitely? Is that what's happened? Has that ever happened to somebody? I'd love to know. Send me stories via Instagram or via the Discord chat. I would love to hear and tell your stories. With consent, of course. And that was because I called her and made her come get the kids. And she really didn't like that I cut her fun time short. I said that unless she wanted to pay me, I wasn't going to be watching my siblings all day anymore. Okay, hold them boundaries. Put them down, throw them down. Harder, more. And next time, I won't even open the door and I'll call the cops if she just leaves them outside. The next morning, I realized I couldn't find my Switch anywhere. So I called my parents, and like I thought, one of my siblings took it. I said I was coming over to get it right away, but my mom said it could wait because my youngest sibling was gaming on it. I don't give a fuck. What? And she didn't have the heart to take it away. I said it was taken without my permission, and I will be taking it back. I got on my bike and rode there ASAP. And when I arrived, my sibling was crying because the Switch's battery had gone dead and they didn't have the charger. I told them to give it back. Like, what did they think was gonna happen? That it was just gonna last forever and ever? That does, man. But my dad took it and said, I can have it back when I agree to start helping out with my siblings more. What? How are the two of those mutually, like, what? I'm so, wow, okay. I told him if that's how he wanted to play this, I'd get police involved. And no, I was not bluffing. He dug his heels in, and I insisted I wouldn't do it until I pulled my phone out and started dialing. My mom yelled, "Wait," and hurriedly took my Switch back from my dad, and he called her a traitor and demanded she return it to him instead of me. What the fuck? Yo, but what's crazy though is the mom was willing to let it go far until he started calling the police. Like, the just how much disregard they have for OP's just humanity, just like them as their autonomy, like their just person is just astounding. She said it wasn't worth having the police called on them. Before leaving, I told them if this ever happens again, I'd call the police first. Okay. And if they want to switch for my siblings so bad, they can get their own. Hell yeah. My dad yelled that I can't disrespect him like that. Bitch, I just did. Oh, B, yes. And I countered that even though I'm an adult, he's not bothered to ever show an ounce of respect to me. And I'd had enough. And then I walked out on him with him yelling at me to come back and face him. Right now, it's back to silence from them. My mom texted me once begging me to still watch my siblings, and I said that if she wanted me to babysit so bad, she could pay me, and I'd only take the money in advance. Good boundary setting, OP. Because I'm not doing it for free anymore. Get somebody else to do it. Especially after they stole from me and tried to keep from returning my property. They don't own me. I'm an adult with my own place and my own life, and they can either get used to it or get lost. It's been over a week since It's been over a week since that text conversation, and none of them have as yet talked to me again, which is fine. They can deal with their own damn messes. Hey, okay. Good for you, OP. I am so hyped. That's the end of the first part of this story. We're gonna go live tomorrow on Tickle Talk, maybe on YouTube. We'll see how it works out. But for my birthday stream, of course, birthday live stream, whatever. And but yeah, the story only gets progressively crazier, but it also just has a beautiful ending. And like, I'm really happy for this story, you know. Mind those trigger warnings. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I love you.